Hello students, good morning. Welcome to my lecture for class 12 subject chemistry Maharashtra State Board new syllabus 2020. In the previous lectures we have completed chapter number 10 halogen derivative. Now today we are going to study about modern periodic table and different elements. Already we have studied about modern periodic table in 10th and 11th standard. That modern periodic table contains 7 periods and 18 groups that you know. We have also studied about S block elements and some part of P block elements in the previous standard. So today we are going to study about D block elements and F block elements under chapter 8 transition and inner transition elements. So let us start. Now see, this is modern periodic table. This modern periodic table based on atomic number, because in this table all the elements are arranged in the order of their increasing atomic number. See, I have written atomic number on the top of the element or above the element 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. So in this modern periodic table elements are arranged in the order of increasing atomic number. Look at the table properly. See, these tables have 7 periods, means 7 horizontal rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Similarly, there are 18 columns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. These are called as groups. And see, this table is divided into 4 blocks: S block, P block, D block and F block. So we got 1 point. Periods 7, groups 18, blocks 4. Now you know that S block elements are present in group 1 and group 2. The elements present in group 1 are called as alkali metals, and elements present in group 2 they are called as alkaline or metals. And these S block elements are present on extreme left hand side of the periodic table. This means these S block elements have more electropositive characters because they contain metals, and you know that metals are electropositive. Okay, now come to P block elements. P block elements are placed at the extreme right hand side of the modern periodic table. And see, P block elements are present in group 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 and 18. And these P block elements include metals, non-metals and metalloids, etc. And they have less electropositive characters. Means you know that the metallic characters goes on decreasing from left to right. Now here D block elements, they are placed at the center of the modern periodic table. And these D block elements are also called as transition elements because they show change in the properties from S block element to P block elements. And you know that in S block elements last electron enters S orbital or S subshell. In P block elements last electron enters P subshell, and similarly in D block elements last electron enters D subshell. And see, these D block elements they are called as what? These D block elements they are called as transition element. Now see, if sometimes you are asked what are transition elements. So transition elements are those elements which have incompletely filled n-1d subshell. n-1d subshell in their ground state or in their ionic state. They are called as what? Transition elements. Now look at this lanthanum from 57 to 71 and see here actinium, here you get 89 to 103. These elements are placed at the bottom of the modern periodic table to avoid expansion of modern periodic table. See here, these elements lanthanum, cerium, praseodymium, neodymium, etc. These elements are called as what? Lanthanoids. These are called as lanthanoids. These are called as lanthanoids because lanthanum is the first element, so they are called as what? Lanthanoids. Similarly, these elements are called as actinoids because actinium is the first element, so they are called as what? Actinoids. So they are placed at the bottom of the periodic table and they are called as what? Ablock element. Means ablock elements are those elements in which last electron enters F subshell of an atom. Now come to this d block elements. See the position of the d block element. See the position of d block elements. See, I have shown by red marker. These are what? D block elements. See where are they present? See, d block elements are present in 4th period, 5th period, 6th period and 7th period. Means d block elements are placed in 4th, 5th, 6th and 7th period. Now see the groups. See here, this is the third group. D block elements are present in group 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. See, the elements present in 4th period, they are called as elements belonging to 3D series because last electron enters 3D subshell. Elements belonging to period 5, they are called as 4D series because in this electron enters 4D subshell. Now here in the elements belonging to 6th period, they are called as elements of 5D series because in this last electron enters 5D subshell. And see the elements belonging to 7th period, they are called as the elements belonging to 6D series because in this last electron enters 6D subshell. So you got 4 series of d block elements. What is 3D series, 4D series, 5D series and 6D series? See, 3D series. These are what? 3D series. This 3D series element starts from scandium to zinc. Then see the 4D series. 4D series starts from yttrium and ends with what? Cadmium. Now see 5D series. 5D series start from lanthanum and ends with what? Mercury. And see last 6D series starts from actinium and ends with what? Copernicium. See their atomic numbers. Scandium 21, zinc 30. I hope you understood all these parts. And you know that d block elements, they all are what? Metals. And metals have, d block elements have more important role in all the industries. That already we have studied about something about that d block elements in the previous standard. Here one more thing I have to tell. Here zinc, cadmium, mercury and copernicium, they do not contain incompletely filled d subshell in their elementary state or ground state or in ionic state, but they show similar properties to all these elements, and therefore they are studied under d block elements as well as under transition elements. First of all, they are not transition elements because they do not have incompletely filled d subshell in their elementary state or in ionic state, but they show similar properties with this transition element, so they are studied under transition elements. I hope you understood this concept. Let me rub this. I am drawing one triangle. One S, 2S, 3S, 4S, 5S, 6S, 7S and 8S. Now don't consider here 1. Take 2P, 3P, 4P, 5P, 6P, 7P. Now don't consider second, and this 7. You get 3D, 4D, 5D and 6D. Don't consider 3 and 6. Then you get 4A and 5A. This triangle is very helpful to write electronic configuration of any element. Here you remember S subshell contains maximum 2 electrons. Then P subshell contains maximum 6 electrons. D subshell contains maximum 10 electrons, and F subshell contains maximum 14 electrons. So how will we use this triangle? See, I am showing order for filling electrons. First we get what? 1s, 2, then you get 2s2, then you get 2p6, then you get 3s2, then you get 3p6, then you get 4s2, then you get 3d10, then you get 4p6, then you get 4s2, then you get 4d10, then you get 5p6, then you get 6s2, then you get 4f14, then 5d10, 6p6, 7s2, 5f14, 6d10, 76, and last one 8s2. We don't require 7 or s, but I have shown that this is the order of filling the electrons. 1s2, now see here I am to show they are filling in the increasing order of energy. This increasing order. Means here 1s subshell contains less energy and 8s subshell contains more energy. Similarly here, see, 4s subshell contains less energy as compared to 3d subshell. See here, 3p, 4s, 3d, because 3d have more energy than 4s. So this is the order of filling electron. Let us consider one example. Take scandium. Z is equal to what? 21. Before going to study scandium, we can consider simple example, that is sodium. For sodium, Z is equal to what? 11. See here, 1s2, then 2s2, then 2p6, and last one is what? 3s1. Means, see, Z is equal to 11 means what? It contains 11 electrons. You have to follow these numbers: 2, 2, 6, 1, 2, 2, 4, 6, 10, 1, 11. So this is the electronic configuration of sodium by using this order. Similarly, take one more example, that is chlorine. Z is equal to what? 17. Here you get 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2 and 3p5. See here, again this 2, 2, 6, 2 and 5. Counting 2, 2, 4, 6, 10, 12 and 5, 17. What do you understand about this? See, sodium, in sodium last electron enters s orbital, so sodium belongs to s block element. Similarly, see here, chlorine last electron enters 3p subshell, so chlorine belongs to p block elements. Now we will study the elements belonging to 3D series. Before that, you must copy this order. This is not essential. You can follow this order and try to practice how to write down this. Let me rub this. This is n minus 2. This n represents what? Last shell. Last shell. Now see the second last, n minus 1. It represents penultimate shell. And see, this is pre-penultimate shell. This is last shell, n represent last shell, n minus 1 represent penultimate shell, that is second last shell, and C it is the third last shell, that is pre-penultimate shell. If we have n is equal to 4, then n minus 1 d is equal to what? 4 minus 1 is equal to 4 minus 1 d is equal to what? 3. Similarly, for n is equal to 5, then you get what? n minus 1 d is equal to 5 minus 1 d, that is 4d. n is equal to 6, then n minus 1 d is equal to 6 minus 1 d, that is 5d series, and you get n is equal to 7, then n minus 1 d is equal to 7 minus 1 d is equal to what? 60. In the similar manner, you get this type of 3d, 4d, 5d, 6d. subshell. Let me rub this. Now come to the electronic configuration of transition elements, or you can say D-block elements. First we write general electronic configuration of transition elements. That is n-1 electronic configuration of transition elements is written as what? n-1 d 1 to 10 n is 1 to 2. Let us start with 3D series. 3D series elements starts from what? Scandium, atomic number 21, then titanium, vanadium, then chromium, then manganese, then iron, then cobalt, then nickel, then copper, and then last one is what? Zinc. See, these are what? These are atomic numbers. How to remember this series? See, for this I put Sachin, T.I. Tendulkar, I put here Win, cricket, by managing 15 continuously. Cup Zincla. This is the order to follow to remember these elements in the proper order. Sachin as Scandium, Sachin Tendulkar, Win. I put here spelling is WIN, but you see the pronunciation, it must be what? V. Cricket, by I put into bracket, managing, that is manganese, 50, cobalt and nickel, I put conti, and this nickel, continuously, Cu for cup, and Zn is what? Zinc lamp. So this is the proper order to remember. Let me rub this also. Let us start with electronic configuration of scandium. For scandium, Z is equal to what? 21. Here you get what? 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d1. This is the order for filling electrons. See here, 2, 2, 4, 10, 12, 18, 20, 21. Now, this is the order for filling electrons in particular subshell, but in order to write proper electronic configuration, you can write it in the sequence. So here you get what? 3d1 and here 4s2. This is the proper sequence of writing electronic configuration. Here means for scandium you get what? 3d1, for titanium you get 3d2, for vanadium you get 3d3, for chromium you get 3d4, and for manganese you get what? 3d5, similarly 3d6, 3d7, 3d8, 3d9, 3d10. Means zinc contains 3d10, therefore it is not a transition elements, but they can be studied under transition elements. Now I have to concentrate on these elements. chromium and copper, because they show different electron configuration. See, chromium, Z is equal to what? 24. It is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6. Here you get 4s2, 3d4. Count the numbers: 2, 2, 4, 16, 12, 18, 20, 24. Now see here, it is the order of filling electrons in the particular subshell, but in order to write electronic configuration, you must change this. You must write 3d4 and 4s2. But here the energy difference between 3d and 4s is very less, and therefore one of the electron shifted from 4s1 to 3d subshell, and it becomes 3d5. Count the numbers: 2, 2, 4, 10, 12, 18, 23 and 24. So due to this, chromium have extra stability, and extra stability is provided to an element when it has D10 or D5 or D0. Means it must, if D subshell is completely filled, if it is half filled, or it is empty, then they provide extra stability to that particular element or ion. Similarly, see the electronic configuration of copper. Z is equal to 29. Here you get 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 3d, 9 and 4s2. In order to give extra stability to copper, one of the electrons shifted from 4s orbital to 3d. Then you get 4s1, and here you get what? 3d. Now it is 3d10. Now the copper is what? Stable in their elemental state. So this is also called as what? Anomalous electronic configuration for chromium and copper. Try to understand this. It is very important. Don't make mistake in this chromium and copper. Remember that. So today we'll stop here. In the next lecture, we'll study in detail about 3D series, their properties, etc. Thank you.